Hey, this is Lee. It's Lee.
Hello guys, it's Lee. I'm sitting here in my office Friday afternoon, getting ready to shut things down. But anyway, my brother-in-law just sent me a text and he said go to Home Depot's website and type in tiller. And let me show you what I found. I don't know how long these will be available, but take a look. So right there, it's Home Depot's website. And this is the only one I think that's left. Let's see if I can get it to focus. So that's $6.99. They're selling for $1.99. And it's free pickup. Free delivery, I mean. It's going to be delivered to my house next week. So we'll pick up when it comes in and just see what it looks like and maybe do a review on it. All right. There it is. Down for a minute. There's 3 bolts holding this in. Right there they are. One's right there, one on the other side, and one right under the axle. Now, the question is, how do I gently get that out of the frame? Because the frame's welded. So, anyway, I'll figure it out. Okay, there's the frame right here. Basically, you know, there's no oil or gas in it, so I laid it over on its side and pulled the frame out. Don't know if that is, they don't really tell you in instructions how to get it out. Really, you need a couple of people, but I did it. Almost got my front end loader and lifted it up. I thought, no, I'm gonna break something. So anyway, it's out, and now I'm gonna get all my hardware out and identify it. Hey, if you like this kind of video, subscribe to Murphy Mowers. Woo! So really the first step is you take the 2 smaller bolts, stick them in there. You know, take your washers, lock washing nuts, secure it underneath. Now these are threaded, so you just take 2 bolts in there. This goes in here. So that's kind of step 1, really. And that's all it was. Step 2, really officially it's 3. So I just put, well, let me show you. You got that. Make sure these gears interlocked. Right there. And I put this washer on. Threaded, so you put that on. And I'm gonna put my camera on the thing, but then you're gonna take this handle and fit it on here and take that bolt and run through it. Now I might not be graceful with this, but I'm gonna try it. Not getting good enough. Put that handle on the far side because of those red. I mean, it's got to be right. So all you're doing here, like I say, 2 people would help. You just, you know, these are splined, so you just got to match up the holes. You put the cotter pin in, Same on both sides, pretty simple. The tines will go on the same way. There's a right and left, so that's not going to be a big deal. But I think the bumper's next on here, so we'll do that. That was pretty self-explanatory, but there's 4 bolts on the bumper, 4 nuts. They even give you wrenches. Where's it at? Like 8mm and 10mm wrenches. So that's all that is. Now I'm going to put the tines on. Right goes on the right side, left goes on the left side, just like the tires. So let's do it. All right, so I think we got it. So the transmission was filled up in the factory. So it was checking on there. I'm not gonna show it to you necessarily, but the oil was empty. Now they put oil in at the factory, I'm sure, to test the engine. And the question is, how much did they really dump out? So just keep on checking your dipstick. And right there's the, have it halfway up on that dipstick. 10W30s, what they give you. So that's what you'll have for future. I really think everything's ready to go. I'm fixing to put some gas in it. I'm gonna take the rest of this stuff off. We're gonna see if that booger runs. I think I need to tighten up some bolts, so let me do that. Bolts I did not tighten yet, so I'm gonna do that. Put some gas in it. We're gonna run it. All right, gonna put some gas in it. Everything's tightened up, I believe. I'm not gonna fill it up, but I'm gonna put about half a gallon, half a tank in there. So on this, so the gas is off. So now, see, we gotta turn it on, and the choke is on. Then you gotta turn on here. I got oil, I got transmission, I got gas. I think everything's tightened up. All right, now I think it's ready to go. It's on choke. I think it's in neutral, but I don't trust it. It's hard to tell. Let's see. That feels like neutral. Okay, I don't know how this works, so forgive me of my inadequacies of running a tiller. But we'll figure it out. All right, so that's it. That is the tiller off Home Depot website. I got it for $200. It's normally like a $700 tiller. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it's $700. So it is definitely, well, it's worth $700. I mean, if I, you know, normally I'd buy a Troy-Bilt just because I've had them before and they're awesome. But I tell you what, that's a pretty nice machine. So I don't know. I think I might keep it just to, you see, because I got all these wood chips out here and grass grows in it. That's just a good way to kill weeds for $200. But anyway, I hope you could follow along good enough to see how I put it together. It wasn't hard. So anyway, I think that's it. If you like this kind of stuff, I'm always buying garden tractors, and I got this because it was a good deal. Didn't really need it, but now I think I might keep it. But subscribe to my channel. Hey, hit that like button. All right, I'm out.